pissed off. Oh, those are huge. The panties have landed.
How you doing?
What is up, MFers, and welcome to beautiful Lake of the Chickamaugas. This hairy little wizard man's been here pre-fishing for the last 2 or 3 days. I feel like I've been traveling all over the place. Flew back from Texas, actually laid over in Charlotte, and then went back to Omaha to get the truck. So I flew over this lake when I was going from Charlotte to Omaha. Zark's just been out here ripping lips. He picked up the Triton from my house. I think I told you guys he was gonna do that. And then he drove it down here. Been pre-fishing the last couple days because we have a tournament this week. It is the NBA National Championship. It's a 3-day tournament. We fish all 3 days. We're pre-fishing the next 2 days, and so that's what this video is gonna be. We're gonna go out, break this sumbitch down. Zark's been out here, about to have neck surgery. Forgot to tell you guys that. What's the surgery you're having the day when you get back?
Yeah, the day after I get back.
What is it?
What am I having?
You have 2 herniated discs?
Yeah, they're taking the discs out, fusing my spine together. Beauty.
Just in 2 places though, so he should be good to fish this tournament. But we're not even kidding. He literally has 2 herniated discs, but decided to push the surgery back until after this tournament. So he's actually been out doing some fishing. We'll talk about the patterns we're running, but he's got us on some good fish. We're feeling really good about this tournament. Just gonna expand upon it the next couple days, and then it is freaking tournament season. I told you, dickheads, I wasn't just gonna do backyard farming videos from now on. We got a tournament video. Tournament season starting now. Let's do it. Gonna be a beautiful day today. It's supposed to get up to 80 degrees. Tournament, the 3 days of the tournament, we fish all 3 days, no matter where we're at in place. Hopefully we're towards the top, obviously, but this is pretty much all or nothing. We're trying to win this tournament. We're not doing this for points, and first place is a boat.
Ranger.
So, that's pretty cool. Even though it's a Ranger, we'll sell it, obviously, because it's a Ranger, but
I remember, mark his words, someone said I can have that boat if we win it.
yeah, if we win, Zark gets the boat. He just owes me 40 grand. Wow, water's 56 right here, but it'll probably be up in low 60s by the end of the day today. They are definitely pushing towards bedding, but there is a lot of staged up fish as well. Zark has found like 3 different things going on. One of them's an offshore deal, a dragging deal, just on a couple spots where he's got some good fish. We aren't even probably gonna cast to those today. We're gonna check another offshore spot. Another one is just a really finessey thing around some of the marinas, and there's some stumps and stuff. I guess we might have 4 things going. The third thing is there's marina docks, and we're catching them with some Panoptics to spit underneath them. And finally, we are gonna go try to do something else, which is draw a fish on a big glide bait. Obviously, not gonna try to stick too many, especially if they're big, but next couple days can be practice, and hopefully we can kind of talk our way through what we're seeing and what we're trying to do to expand upon these patterns.
Break down how we practice.
We're gonna break down how we practice a little bit, so catch the first spot. Yeah, but I was gonna say that one about ate it off the top. Ate it on the way down. See my swim bait, Joe? Gone, dude. That was a good one in there. Is that one on a bed?
Yeah. Yeah, we had to get the male out there first.
Oh yeah. How big was it? Nice.
Quick little update for you guys. We've kind of expanded upon our dock pattern where we're catching them on that whale. It seems that the fish are definitely really low in the water column, so that 1/2 or 3/4 ounce head has been the deal, and they're just eating the shit out of the whale. It's been good. Now we're gonna go try to expand upon that. We did just see a guide though take a client in way back in a marina dock under a walkway and catch what he said was a 6-pounder off the bed. So we're gonna go check some other marinas, see if there's any on beds too. Water's really stained. You can only see about 1.5 feet, I would say though. So bed fishing is gonna be pretty tough. But tournament days, it's supposed to be really cloudy and low light for every day. So I think the plan is find them now to mark them, because we ain't gonna be able to see them then.
All right, MFers. Moved up to the upper end.
Ooh. smokestacks.
That's not smoke.
Ooh,
That's
condensation stacks.
Nuclear waste.
Nuclear waste. What's up? Welcome to day 2 at MFers. Didn't really do much of an in-between segment yesterday. We found a couple things to expand upon our pattern down in the lower end of the lake, and now we are way up at the dam. I don't know if you guys can see right up there. It's blasting through the dam. This is much more smallmouth territory, but there are some largemouth up here. The stupid thing about the tournament is we can only have one smallmouth in our bag. And so we're gonna we could catch probably a bunch of 2-pound smallmouth up here. We're gonna try to find some largemouth spots, and potentially, I mean, if we need it, we could blast up here and try to catch a 4 to 5 pound smallmouth if we just needed one. I don't even know what scenario that would happen in, but hopefully we find some largemouth stuff up here. Also, one more exciting thing Joe fished here the other day. He caught like a 60-pound limit of drum, and so we might be doing a drum 1v1 challenge today. First ever drum tournament.
Sheriff's here, we gotta go.
If we get bored. Oh, Sheriff's here, we gotta roll. I don't know if you guys can see that guy right there. Matt Allen from Tactical Basso. A lot of you guys might know who that is. I've talked to him online several times, and now finally met him in person. But what are the freaking odds you come down here to Chickamauga Lake with a million boat ramps and a million fishermen? We run into him. He's taking a client out to do a little striper fishing. He's looking for stripers. Zark, what do you think? Rip some lamps? Strippers.
Okay, let's catch the fish.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I can't tell. Just an angry long guy. It is a keeper. Little 3-pound small job. Start the morning off. Yeah, they gotta be 18. That one's about 19. Clobbered it on the current seam. What do we got here, Zark? It's large, yeah. Probably a drum. Yeah, he popped it too.
Damn, he's leading the drum train.
Dude, I don't got her in the boat yet. Don't be talking yet, Zark. Dude, it went thong.
Yeah, they hit it hard. And the winner is...
About to take the lead. About to take the lead. Oh, those are huge. Oh, that's so funny. No, not my drum. Dude, that's personal best status.
Is it?
I think that's got to be the biggest drum I've ever caught. I'm not a drum expert like you, Zark.
What's that way?
That's probably like 8 pounds. I don't know, but it's gross. Oh!
Smallmouth.
I got a smallie. This is the white smallmouth. That is a gross fish. Why did I touch it? All right, I'm leading. That was, what did I say, 32 pounds? Find yourself a drum, wizard man? Really? I'm trying to tie on a shaky head. Do you need to go over and get it? Oh no, it's not. Just a little large head, eh?
Smallmouth, wasn't it?
I can't tell. Let's look at it.
What we gonna do now?
It's right there.
I understand, but we're over here.
Yeah. Zark's gonna go to prison for catching this smallmouth.
Oh, broke
Broke it.
Damn it.
Dude, that's the dumbest thing ever. That's the last one of mine you get. You know what to say? Sucks to suck.
Dude, I'm climbing that freaking ladder, dude.
Going in?
Dude, I'm doing it.
Dude, that would be illegal. You can go to jail for that. Oh, he's bringing more. Growing the nest. falcon, peregrine falcon. Usually I get mad at Timmy's taking forever on the ramp, but this is easily the sketchiest boat ramp I've ever been to. You basically just gotta park it in the middle and jump off.
I'm gonna swim from here.
You're just gonna swim from right here? Current's barely ripping, just like 14 miles an hour. You should be good, Zark. We fished a little bit up here, not a lot. I just kind of want to take a look at it, and nothing too crazy. Caught a 3+ pound smallmouth. Kind of figured out where the current seams are at, but it's tough to want to come up here for one smallmouth when we have some good offshore largemouth stuff, but we'll see. Never know what'll happen in 3 days of tournament fishing. But for now, our plan is to head back down the lake, get in around some of the marinas, and try to find some bedfish, because it's gonna be tough to find bedfish in the tournament when it's low light every single day. Need me to hold
Put it on with an impact?
Yeah.
That's why.
There you go.
Good God.
Why don't you let me hold that?
Boom!
This guy's strong. That just is for getting on the plane, right? That wasn't anything. No. This is what it looks like to turn a wrench.
You've never done physical labor in your life.
So the reason we're at the prop shop, luckily there's one of those at Chickamauga Lake, which, by the way, if you need a new prop, Lake Chickamauga, this place is called Performance Propeller. So when I got my new boat, it had a 23 pitch on it, and I was like, nah, I need a 25, because on the Phoenix, the bigger pitch props ran quite a bit better on that narrower boat. So I told Pro's Choice to put it on there. I had a 25 on it, and it wasn't getting enough bow lift, so the boat was only running with all our gear loaded down, everything like 67, 68, and I should be getting like 75 out of it. So put back on the 23. We just bought a 23 actually, used one from this place. Once again, Performance Propeller, which has been badass, great customer service. And now I wanted to back up anyway, so we got 25 and a 23. So we're ready to go. Didn't film much pre-fishing today because all we did was look for bedfish the entire time, and the fish are flooding the banks, which is kind of a weird dynamic because the entire tournament, it is supposed to rain and be low light, which always makes it interesting for a bed fishing tournament. What?
Thanks to Performance Propellers.
I've just said that 12 times.
Beauty.
If you're in the Chickamauga area, hit up the Performance Propellers. I mean, you probably just don't want to go there. You go there for a reason if you need a prop or help. They're good dudes though. But yeah, it'll be weird. Bed fishing tournaments are always interesting when it's cloudy, so we might be up shallow throwing some stuff around, but really what we want to do is fish some of the good deep fish that Joe found before we even started this video and before I even got here. So that's what we're going to start off doing, I think, in the morning. We're going to mix that in with some of the stump fish that we also found, the fish that are moving up to spawn on stumps that are muddy water that you can't see. And then, man, we got a bunch of stuff to fish.
We got a lot to fish.
We got lots to tie on and get right in the boat. We actually, that's a whole bunch of my shit back there. We took out of the boat just to see if the boat was loaded improperly, and that's why I wasn't going as fast as I could. So we gotta go tie stuff on, load the boat back up, and we have a meeting in an hour and 8 minutes.
Thank you, Randy.
What do you think, Zark? Do we need to refill anything? I brought this giant box, 6-set stuff if we need anything. We already got everything done in the boat out there. It's time to go to bed here shortly. Pre-fishing's over. Tournament starts tomorrow. 100 or so teams. We're boat number 16, which we thought was an interesting lucky number because, of course,
Respucia.
How you doing? Respucia, Captain 16, as they call him, right over here. It's his new lucky number because he snagged that 16-pound largemouth. But yeah, excited to get tournament season started for the year. It's nice to start with a big one. And of course, since I moved down to Texas and this idiot still lives in Iowa, it's good to fish with Zark. Hopefully we'll be doing a lot more of that. He said he'll be blasting down to Texas for some tournaments pretty much
Weekly.
every week. So don't worry, it's not going away. And yeah, hopefully we can get some sleep tonight. And I hope our offshore stuff
holds up. So here's what happened. We found this badass offshore spot, and Zark threw in there the first day, and you said there was a boat that could see you, right?
Yeah.
So you threw in one time, you missed a spot, threw in the second time, hard bottom, got it back. And what happened? Tell him.
Had a nice bite. Pow! Carried it. So I did just kind of reeled it off, and it felt like a giant. So
2 days later, you went back and checked the spot again.
and set the hook, and it was over 5.
Yeah.
So
And then we both side scanned it, and there's a lot of fish there. So it's a spot that's kind of at the mouth of some spawning creeks. 2 creeks kind of go into it, and there's spots where we've caught a bunch of fish.
it's a neck down.
It is a neck down spot as well. So there's some current, there's some hard bottom, and there's 2 offshore spots too right next to each other. So hopefully one of the 2
3,
pans up.
technically.
Yeah, really there's 3 in that area. And then we also have some marina docks where you can throw that whale you guys saw and catch those on it. Zark actually caught a 3 and a 4 pounder the day before I got there. So some better quality ones than what we caught, but everything's been a keeper doing that. And then we caught some keepers around stumps on a little divine shaky head worm. And then we went up way up the river today and we caught some smallmouth even on a swim bait. And I know there's 5-pound smallies up there, even bigger than that. So we're all over the place, but we're going to start on the offshore stuff first thing tomorrow because that's what the quality is going to be on. We don't know what it's going to take to win. Every single person that we talk to is saying that they're barely getting bites at all. So one of those tournaments, but you never can really trust Doc Talk. And from what we saw, fish moving up on beds today, you never know what people will catch, even though it is supposed to rain tomorrow. So hopefully that puts a damper on the bed fishing for everyone that maybe found beds. But that could be us too. We could be throwing something around trying to catch bedfish. We marked a whole bunch today. Catch you guys very soon. For me and Zark, check back for the next video, day 1 of the tournament.